The silica rule passed in 2024. It aims to put regulations on mines to measure and reduce silica. It was set to go into effect in April of this year, but MSHA announced it was temporarily pausing its enforcement for 4 months until August 18th. Then another delay in August, pushing back implementation until October, which stems from a lawsuit filed by the National Stone, Sand, and Gravel Association, which does not have been affected by the rule until 2027. And the United Mine Workers of America is calling these delays a death sentence, as the dust is a cause of black lung and other lung diseases. In tonight's conclusion of our two-part series, Anna Saunders looks back at the history of this and what this delay means for those working and retired.
So this person probably has the more advanced form of black lung.
Dr. Carl Warrants is an occupational health specialist primarily in Morgantown, but he spends 3 days a month evaluating patients at the Cabin Creek Black Lung Clinic in Dawes.
When somebody is interested in filing for federal black lung, they'll talk to a black lung counselor or an attorney. They'll file forms with the federal government that allows them to come and be evaluated.
Warrants sees the two concerning nationwide trends play out in the clinic. One, the black lung cases only continue to rise, and two, patients are coming in younger with more advanced disease.
It's just going up and up and up and up and up. It will eventually peter out, but not yet.
As an occupational health specialist, Warrants is especially interested in the preventative side. He considered the passage of the silica rule from the Mine Safety and Health Administration, or MSHA, to be a turning point as it monitors and limits exposure to silica dust. Right now, there is no such monitoring going on in the mines despite its connection to the disease. The rule was passed in 2024 and set to go into effect this year, but because of legal action and opposition from coal operators concerned about all of the variables, it's still not being enforced.
I was so happy when the regulation was announced, and then that it just isn't doing anything to protect the miners yet. It's just disappointing.
Disappointing for Dennis Odell, too.
We have worked long and hard to reduce the incidence of black lung in coal miners.
After 2 decades working underground, Odell, a Fairmont native, worked on the health and safety side, too. He retired in 2015 as the head administrator for health and safety for the United Mine Workers of America International. He's been fighting for better safety nets for decades.
So we know, in a sense, that we're taking a job with certain hazards. But in knowing that we're accepting those hazards doesn't mean that we have to accept the fact that at the end of the day, we may die from a terrible disease that the government has every ability to eradicate.
Odell traces it back to the early 1930s Hawks Nest tunnel disaster, tunnel construction that claimed almost 1,000 lives, primarily African Americans. They all died from silica exposure. He says we've known since then about the dangers of silica dust. He also tells me the silica rule has been on MSHA's agenda since 1998.
And it sat there until 2023, not being moved at all. Now, we know what it's done since 1930. If anybody knows anything about history and cares about what workers are exposed to.
Delays aside, Odell says it's been a challenging year in general for black lung patients and occupational safety advocates. From the NIOSH layoffs to other federal programming cuts, he says any progress they've made in the past few years for occupational health and safety, they're now 20 steps back.
All those budget cuts have been detrimental to pretty much shut these agencies down to where they can't do the thing that are supposed to protect the coal miners. So yeah, maybe we love coal, but we better start loving the coal miners, because what we're doing is killing them in the process. I think our priorities need to be coal miners first, profits next.
In agreement is David Bounds, a retired Fayette County miner who has had black lung for 41 years.
I worked in a lot of coal dust in my day, but now, instead of coal dust aggravating miners, young miners, it's silica dust, where they have to cut a lot of rock to get the coal that they want for the equipment that they have underground.
It's a disease that progresses slowly, but when it comes to prevention, time is of the essence.
Are they going to die tomorrow? No. Are they going to get to walk their daughter down the aisle? Maybe not. and that that's difficult because these are people that they've got a pretty advanced disease, and it's not going to resolve on its own, and there's no good treatment options.
Bounds says the way he's living now, he's just existing, but he's hopeful for a day where miners can both make a living and truly live to enjoy it.
Get out of the dust. Do what you have to do to get out of it, because it's a killer. And you don't know how bad it really makes a coal miner feel when he gets up in age, if they make it that long.
In Kanawha County, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.